Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden, and the Seed of Evil expansion. This is a sponsored video. The developer of the game, or maybe it was the publisher, I can't remember off the top of my head, reached out to me and asked me to do a video on this game. And I was actually pretty excited about this game when it came out, and I'd been meaning to play it, so kind of just like a really good excuse to play the game, getting a sponsorship, so that kind of works out for me. Just quickly before we get started, I will say that this game is available on Steam, on Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. If you want to buy it on any of those platforms, go ahead and check out the links in the description. And that's basically it. We can go ahead and get started. I'm going to start a new game. I'm not going to quite jump into the Seed of Evil expansion right now. I will a little bit later. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play on hard. I did do a little bit of testing on very hard, and I'm not very good at this game, so I was struggling a little bit with the lack of healing. It just kind of makes money a little bit scarcer because you have to always be buying health kits, and I'm just not very good at the game. So I'm just going to play on hard, where enemies will deal a little bit less damage, and I'll get a little bit more health regen. I won't be playing on Iron Mutant or anything like that because, you know, that's just rough. And especially when you're doing some sort of Let's Play, if you mess up, that's it. You know, and that would be a bit of a shame if I got like 10 hours into this game and then I died and then I couldn't reload. Let's jump right into it.
Another day, another mission, risking our necks for the Ark. You know, I ask myself, Dux, why are you out here? And
you know why. The Ark's water pump is broken again, and Hammond said he needs more scrap to fix it.
yeah, well, we'd do it a lot better if he'd sent us somewhere with actual scrap to find.
Why do you have to be so annoying? Come on, we gotta head back before prep closes for the night.
Sweet, so that's the introduction.
I'm not annoying.
Shut the hell
We
up.
are new location, the Metal Bird. We are basically a pig, a boar, and a duck. And it's sort of an open world exploration game, but there's this like combat layer that's a lot more like XCOM. And that's really interesting to me because I actually like these kind of games. And when I say these kind of games, I mean I like both exploration games and I like, you know, turn-based tactical shooter games, or well, not shooter games, but turn-based tactical games like XCOM.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. This scrap's gonna make us heroes back at the Ark.
The air stinks like mutants. Not just any mutants. Stalkers. Tight muscles. Good meat. I smell it too. Where there's stalkers, there's Ark.
Alright, so we ran into our very first group of enemies. Let's go ahead and get hidden over here. Okay, so we're in position for an ambush. Let's trigger an ambush. Combat is turn-based, of course it is. Some actions required shooting, and so on and so on and so forth. I understand how things work, and you can kind of rotate the camera, I believe. All right, let's activate ducks and shoot this guy with the crossbow. Now, the really interesting thing about the crossbow is that it is silent, meaning it won't alert other nearby enemies. So we're going to go ahead and shoot this butcher once. Hopefully we get a hit. Oh, there it is. Nice. We took him out. Now, the other guy was not alerted, so we can go ahead and sneak up on him as well. Ah, no, that's not what I wanted. I was trying to hide behind the darn it. I was trying to hide behind the log, but he kind of attached himself to the wrong side. Anyway, let's go ahead and flank this guy and take him out with ducks. This is basically a tutorial battle. I kind of just made a bit of a mistake and got detected, but this shouldn't be too hard to kill him. There you go, we took them both out.
Never seen ghouls this far south before. They're getting closer to the Ark every day. Something's up, Borman.
Oh, it looks like we found some more enemies. Let's see if I think we have to sneak past these guys.
Ghouls. I don't like the look of that big one. We have to be sneaky. Okay, here's the plan. We turn off our lights, then hug the water. Go around them.
Enemies with a red skull are too high level for your team and will kill you. Avoid red skull enemies and explore the zone to find encounters that match your team's level. Cool. I think what the game wants me to do is like sneak around the back here. Holy crap, those guys are level 55. Damn, that's a really high level enemy. I think we're like level 1. Look how much health they have compared to how much health the other guys had. That's kind of spooky. Oh, there's loot over there. I want that loot.
Arcs don't even love stalkers.
Oh man, I really want that loot, but I don't think it's worth it to awaken a tank with 3 armor.
The Ark's up ahead. Home, sweet home.
Oh, I'm gonna kiss that elevator when I see it. Get upstairs, take a bath, get a grog with the boys. Get another grog with the boys. Foot massage. Ah, it's gonna be great.
The campsite. Looks like a family lived here. Lived here and died here.
You can use a medkit at any time to heal the stalkers in your inventory. Healing outside of combat always heals you to full health. Cool. I gotta say though, like the environments in this game are incredible. They look amazing.
There's a cabin up ahead. Definitely feel a ghoul vibe coming off of it.
So we run in, guns blazing?
Too dangerous. If we're sneaky into a good position keeps us alive. Turn off your flashlight.
If you are undetected, you can scope out enemy positions and kill isolated weak enemies using your silent weapons. This can tip the balance of a fight in your favor by reducing the overall enemy numbers. So this is, I think, the very first introduction to the main combat mechanic in this game, which is that you can kill enemies individually using stealth mechanics. I kind of used it to my advantage in that other battle, which I don't think I was meant to. But what we can do over here is if we sneak around the back, because I've already played through the first couple of minutes, there's a guy who patrols who we can actually kill with ducks because he has a silent weapon. So I'll just park ducks right by this car because I happen to know ahead of time that the other guy's patrol route will bring him towards that car. And then I will park Borman over here by this table. Alright, so he has walked into my range. Let's go ahead and take out this butcher with an ambush. 75% chance to kill him. Hopefully we pull that off. Nice, we got him.
Nighty-night.
That's a really important part of the game, is to be able to isolate enemies and take them out. Oh, we got a level up, cool. Mutation points can be used to unlock powerful combat mutations or improve your stalker stats such as health or movement range. Let's go ahead and press C here, I believe, to check out the mutations that we can do. I think, you know what might be a good idea? I'm going to just take health here to start off with, although Skull Splitter, I think, can be a good opener because it's a 100% critical chance and gives you minus 25% accuracy. So it's kind of like when you really need something to hit, you can kind of do this. I think that's actually not a bad move. I think I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the health because having a little bit of extra health means that if something does go wrong, I can kind of escape the battle, or I'm more likely to not get myself killed.
It's something good.
Oh, sweet, we just got some loot. It is a Gaper, which can destroy covers, knocks back enemies, and does 6 damage and 7% or 7 critical, 5% chance to crit, has 2 ammo and a range of 8. I think that might actually be better than the weapon that Borman is using. It has +1 base damage. It has +1 base damage, but it has 1 less ammo, a little bit less crit, and a little bit less crit damage. I think I'm going to go ahead and equip this just for the extra consistent 6 damage is pretty nice. I climbed up a children's slide. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit him from here, but it would be kind of funny to take him out from up here. Let's go ahead and try it. Oh, it looks like we can hit him. And actually, interestingly enough, being on the high ground gives you a high chance to hit. And I'm pretty sure trying to attack someone on higher ground than you lowers your chance to hit. So actually, high ground is pretty damn important in this game. Let's go ahead and take a shot at this guy anyway. Alright, that's him down. And now the other enemy has been alerted. That's what this means up here. The enemy heard you. But Borman has been in position over here this whole time, ready to take out this hunter should he activate. And what I can do is, if you look here right now, his range is at minus 50% chance to hit. But if I were to play a little bit more aggressively and get nice and close to him, it will mean that he's no longer sneaking. But because I'm so close, I can get 100% chance to hit, which I will definitely take. Especially since it does 6 damage, I will insta-kill that hunter. Sweet, we leveled up again. I will go ahead and take Skull Splitter because it's cheaper and it will allow me to get to stuff like Moth Wings, which will allow me to take advantage of high ground more often. Oh, I got a hand grenade. Ooh, and I got a boombox. A strange talking box that hisses at you like a snake when powered on. Sometimes, depending on where it's placed, it will speak to you with beeps, whistles, or even faint voices. It includes a handy slot on the front for keeping things in. Chronicler Zweeb.
Look at this beauty. The ancients left a lot of ugly junk behind, but Once in a while you see something like this. Wonder what these buttons are for.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you. I'm not kidding around. Lay off the buttons.
What's up your butt?
That's a bomb, all right. They used to call it a boom box. Touch that red button, and it goes boom.
Don't be pretending you know what any of this crap is. We'll bring it back to the Ark and show it to Prip. Ask him what it's worth on the black market. Of course the world ends. You did it to us. When the ice melted, you said nothing. When the plague spread, you did nothing. When the nukes dropped, you became nothing. At least that's what the Elder says. But cheer up. You'll be happy to know that despite your mistakes, life remains. In a small settlement high above a raging river, people are living and thriving. We call it the Ark. The Ark is humanity's last outpost, a lonely island in an ocean of chaos. Within these walls, we help each other create a new civilization on the ruins of the old one, with the guidance of our leader, the Elder. The Elder tells us we're safe as long as we never leave, because outside these walls lies the Zone, the never-ending wasteland. A mass grave spanning the planet, littered with your crumbling monuments to your hubris and arrogance. What the Elder chooses not to tell us is our food and water supplies are running dangerously low. That's why he relies on stalkers, adventurers who leave the Ark, explore the Zone, and scavenge for precious resources. Stalkers are tough enough to resist the rot, and they got the smarts and the firepower to keep the Zone ghouls at bay. Stalkers have to be more than human. That's me, Mr. More Than Human, aka a mutant. I look weird to you, but hey, you look weird to me. So let's leave it at that. If the Stalkers come back from the Zone alive, the Ark survives another day. If the Stalkers don't come back, the legacy of mankind will be lost forever. At least, that's what the Elder says.
That is a very, very cool story intro. I'm actually a huge fan of when games do that kind of thing, where they have like a story exposition. And instead of having like a traditional cutscene, it's like artwork and talking and stuff. I'm a big fan of that, and I think that's really cool. And I really like that it was how they did it in this game so far. Yeah, I'm actually like, this isn't a review or anything like that, but I've been really enjoying the opening areas of the game so far. Like, that was basically the tutorial that we did, and that was a great setup for the rest of the game. I'm really excited to see what this game has to offer.
Two ghouls. See them? What are those rot heads up to? Wait. They're planning to ambush the elevator. We've got to stop them. Let's sneak around and see if there's others.
Alright, so we've got a couple of ghouls over here. Let's see if we can sneak around and find someone that might need a bit of killing done to them. Oh yes, there we go. Let's take him out. 75% chance. I'm gonna take that chance. Nice, we got him. Oh, sweet! We found a crate inside this building. Let's go ahead and open it up.
I hope it's something good.
A snazzy visor, 25% added to weapon range. That's pretty damn cool. I wonder if that reduces the range penalty that you get from weapons. Now, I'm kind of curious, is this better to give to Dux, who has the crossbow, or would it be better to give to Borman, who has the kind of shotgun? I think for now I'm going to give it to Borman just so he has a little bit better range. Yeah, I'm happy with that decision. I don't think I have any mutations available. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if there's any more of those guys we can take out around the area. It's a crying shame. With this to barter, Delta would have surely given us the discount she mentioned. So here's the deal. A working spark machine lies to the east of the Iron Serpent within the scrap ruins. This is one of those devices for burning things together or whatnot, but of course there's no silver lining without a fucking cloud above it. The damn ghoul bastards who lurk in the ruins came out and chased us away before we could recover it. Next time, ghouls, we will get you. Stalker Clara. The working spark machine lies east of the Iron Serpent within the scrap ruins. I have to imagine that's some sort of reference to like loot you can pick up later. I just don't know what the scrap ruins are. Is that like on my map? I don't even know what the metal snake reference is, to be honest, so I just have no idea what I should do there. Found another marauder. Let's go ahead and take him out as well. Shall activate. There's only a 75% chance. Now, I'm curious. If I move up to get a 100% chance to hit, that will alert him. But does that tell them? Does that tell the other units that I'm here? That's the question I have.
Oh, I'm so good.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like it.
Okay, back me up.
It doesn't look like it alerts anyone, so you can actually do that to make sure you get that 100% chance to hit. These guys are obviously pretty easy to take out at this point in the game. They have exactly the amount of health I need to stealth kill them. Let's go ahead and take out these other two guys.
Box opens. We go in the box. Box goes in the Ark. We take their food. We take their guns. Mutants in the Ark. Too many. Too many. Mutants are weak. We kill some fast. We kill some slow. But we kill them all. Box is coming. We kill them all.
Let's get this ambush started. I gotta take out this butcher and the hunter, hopefully before they can react. 75% chance on the butcher. I think for the sake of taking the 100% chance to hit, I'm gonna alert that unit and then see if we can't take him out. 100% chance for 4 damage, very nice. Now he did hear me, but that's not a big deal because I have Borman waiting in the wings here to charge this guy and get a good blast on him. Alright, Borman, make your way up and go ahead and take him out. Now Borman does 6 damage, so this should be a one-hit kill. Bam! Nice, we got him. It's really cool. I like this. This is pretty interesting that you can kind of go either way. You can either go guns blazing, which is probably not recommended considering how many enemies there were. But you can also kind of just go in and like easily, casually take people out. Oh, we got an ancient sight which gives 20% added weapon range. This looks like a weapon mod. Anyway, I think that's all the enemies in the area. So let's go ahead and stop sneaking and have a little bit of a look around for some loot. I think I see a shiny thing over here, and yes, I do. A little bit of common scrap, and what's this? Found a chest. Let's check it out. Oh, nice. We got a stalker vest. Let's take that. And I suppose we can equip it to... I guess Borman is probably the person who we want to have it on. He's kind of our tank character as far as I can tell. He's got a lot more health than Dux, at least. I'm a little bit surprised. I thought on hard mode I would get my health back after battles. I might have accidentally selected very hard, which is actually a mistake. Because I am not good enough to beat this game on very hard. Much regret has been had. Borman actually had a level up, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take run and gun. What this does is it allows him to move twice, i.e. sprint, and still take an action, which is pretty nice. It also takes 2 kills to recharge if you look down there at the bottom right. But this looks like it's going to be very useful, especially on a sort of tanky character who has a shotgun. It'll allow him to get up nice and close to people and still be able to blast them.
The Elder meets us at the elevator. He says he doesn't have a second to lose. The mission's too important. Our mission, he says, is a man. And that man is Hammond. Everyone in the Ark knows Hammond, respects him. He's our lead, gearhead, going farther into the zone than anybody else, bringing back the machines that help us survive. He knows how to keep those machines running. How to fix them when they fall apart. Hammond keeps the Ark's heart beating. The Elder says 3 nights ago Hammond took his team of stalkers and headed north, not telling anyone why. They haven't come back. I've never seen the Elder this shaken before. It scares me. He tells us Hammond has a remote cabin in the north that could yield some clues to his location. Me and Dux never patrolled that far before, but the Elder says he has faith in us. He believes in us. So, this mission we accept. Go to Hammond's cabin, search for clues, then find Hammond and bring him back alive. The fate of the Ark depends on it.
Sweet, so we've made it back to the Ark for the very first time. It looks like there's a whole bunch of places to check out, and we can also leave if we want. I'm going to go ahead and check out Delta's Fix Pit, because I think, if I remember correctly, this is where you can get weapons upgraded.
For the right price, I fix and upgrade your shitty gear. Any questions?
You know, if I wanted to, I could disassemble one of these weapons and upgrade something, because I think it takes 30 weapon scrap to upgrade something. I'm just torn. Do I want to disassemble a Stinger or the Scatter Gun? You know what? Borman is a character who doesn't need a whole lot of range because he's very mobile as it currently stands. So I think I might go ahead and dismantle his Stinger, because I presumably I have to de-equip it, I guess. How do I do that? Let me go back to the Ark. Okay, so I go into his equipment, I de-equip this Stinger. I'm going to go ahead and equip another Scattergun, because I feel like this is a much more aggressive get-in-your-face character, so he doesn't need a long-range weapon like a pistol. Let's go ahead and disassemble this Stinger, and I think it might be a good idea to upgrade Dux's weapon, because that will allow me to be able to maybe kill more stuff in an aggressive manner when we're doing sort of silent kills, and I think having silent weapons be better is a good move. Let's go ahead and upgrade the crossbow so that does 5 damage. I'm also going to go ahead and equip the scope on the crossbow so it's nice and long range, and also equip the boiler, which will give it 1 additional critical damage, but that's not really what I want. I wanted a 50% chance to burn enemies. You could probably make the argument that the +1 crit damage is better on the Stinger here because it has a much higher crit chance, but I'm going to go ahead and use the crossbow because I want that chance to burn. So at least I can, if I'm initiating combat with a stealth weapon, I can at least start it with like an enemy taking a status effect 50% of the time. Time to check out Prip's place.
After a killer day in the zone, you know you can always come to Prip's for some high-quality grog. You want to get loaded? Order a shot. No butane, no bleach, only natural ingredients. I also dabble in a little antiquity trading. So if you find any cool artifacts out in the wasteland, bring them to me and I'll give you something in return. Comprende?
Cool, so it looks like that artifact, the boombox that we picked up, was actually an artifact, and that's going to allow us to unlock an upgrade. So let's see, we can take Tough Guy, which will extend crew bleed out time by 2 turns. I think this is where if your crew loses all their health, they can be picked back up. We've also got the Mule, which unlocks an extra grenade slot per crew member. Okay, that seems pretty cool. Then we've also got Dealmaker, which grants a 20% discount in Iridia's shop. I don't know how much stuff is in Iridia's shop or how expensive it is, but this seems like it could be a pretty reasonable thing to take in the long run, because I imagine I'm going to need to buy like medkits and stuff like that from her. Speaking of Iridia's shop, let's actually go ahead and check it out and see what she's got available.
You know the drill. Stalkers want gear that keeps them alive. I, Iridia, provide the gear. See anything you like, just let me know. There is one rule. Don't ever pull my chain. If you pull my chain, I'll feed your ding-dongs to a zone wolf. Got that? Beautiful. Happy shopping.
So it looks like we can pick up a hand grenade, which destroys cover, has a radius of 5, and I imagine you can throw them pretty far. Then we've got Molotovs, which burns Tiger for 2 turns, and I think they also create like a field of fire. We've also got smoke grenades that blocks line of sight, puts out fire. Oh, that's interesting. We've also got ourselves some medkits. Smoke grenades are actually pretty cheap. I might buy a few of those. We've got medkits. It looks like the price for these things, if it's 20% off and they cost 44, that means that's 80% of the price, which means I think the original price was 55? I think the price was 55. I wanted to say 60 at first, but I think it was 55, so then this would have been 50. So it looks like it's actually a pretty substantial discount. Like, basically, if I buy... Is it 5 of these or 4 of these? Basically, if I buy 5 medkits, I got one of them for free with that artifact upgrade, so I'm pretty happy about that. This pipe gun is actually very interesting to me. It doesn't look like it is a stealth weapon. It does regular damage, it does crit damage, it has 3 ammo and a range of 14. So this is like a really, really good long-range weapon. That's very interesting to me. You can also pick up some ancient sights. I'm tempted to pick up this pipe gun. I don't know if I should, though. It's got really long range. I'm really tempted to buy this pipe gun, but I'm going to go ahead and hold off and save my scrap for another day. Finally, let's go ahead and check out the Elder, who seems to be the sort of main character of the arc.
Will always be a haven to you, brave stalkers. After your journeys, pay me a visit, and I'll offer you some guidance, perhaps a story, to help you become wise and strong.
All right, cool. So it looks like this guy is going to give us some exposition every time we complete an objective out in the world, which is pretty interesting. I suppose no better time than to just go out into the zone. I believe we can go back out to the Ark outskirts. Let's go ahead and click on that and go to the Ark outskirts. I would like to go to Hammond's cabin, actually. Oh no, I went the wrong direction. I went to the level 25 zone. I don't want to be here yet. This is scary. I mean, maybe there's some easy loot to grab. Oh, this is where the Iron Serpent is. That was referenced in one of those notes. Oh, I should remember that. Let's explore very carefully around here. So it looks like the Iron Serpent is a what seems to be a train. An old looks like no, not a monorail, sorry. I don't know what the word is for this. The magnetic trains that don't touch the rails as much and go real fast. Those ones, you know the one I'm talking about. Oh, that's a very scary dog. That's a very scary dog. That is a very high level dog. Let us get out of here. I am done exploring the zone. I'm sorry for offending you, doggo. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Okay, maybe just a little bit more exploration. Come on, like this is a golden opportunity to get a little bit of loot that we wouldn't normally get until later in the game, right? Maybe there's something easy we can grab. Stalker Oscar note. Some nights, me and the gang were sat in Prip's playing dice, and I was losing a streak and then not really paying attention to the game when I happened to notice Prip quietly talking to a shady-looking customer at the table behind us. They were talking quite intently, and Prip was gleefully pouring many a free grog for his new friend. At one point in the conversation, Prip's eyes seemed to glow with excitement as I faintly heard the words "ancient grog storehouse" passed from the stranger's lips. Apparently there's something interesting down south that will warrant a visit when we have sobered up at least enough to get our rot-riddled asses down there. Ooh, I guess it must be some kind of old, like, booze house or something, or storehouse for booze. Yeah, look, there's a lot of bad guys over there. Let's go ahead. All right, no, I think it's time to get out of here now. I think we have definitely overstayed our welcome.
Thanks for signing me up back there, you crazy pig. Yes, Mr. Elder. Sign us up for a suicide mission, Mr. Elder. Did you forget there's like a cajillion ghouls out here who want to kill us?
Nobody gets to kill you but me now. Shut the duck up and keep moving.
I'm telling you, Borman, ain't no happy ending in this story.
Stalkers don't get happy endings. We get each other. So watch my back.
I really like these characters so far. They're kind of like gruff, just like real, like fits that real wanderer stereotype of someone who like goes out into the wilderness and is like, it's real tough, and I gotta be the man. Oh God, what was that? I heard a dog. Hello? Woof woof? Bark bark? I heard it again. Ah! Oh, he's gonna find me. I've nowhere to hide. Let's just go ahead and attack him. Okay, so there's one dog over here and this dog over here. So I'd like to take this dog out before it gets a chance to really do anything. So let's go ahead and get Ducks over here into cover where he's nice and safe. We'll go ahead and take a shot at this zone dog. Now we only have a 20% chance to crit, but we do have a 100% chance to do 5 damage. Let's go ahead and fire and see what happens. We set him on fire and we woke him up. I mean, getting set on fire would definitely wake me up for sure. I'm going to go ahead and approach closer with Borman and then see. This does break his sneak, but then we're going to go ahead and fire on this guy. This will alert the other dog, but at the very least, we managed to kill this one in a single turn, which means we're only fighting one dog at a time. All right, so here he comes. He heard us shooting the other dog, and he got real close. That's kind of spooky. Dux, the crossbow only has one ammo, so he is going to have to reload. I guess I could, in theory, switch to the pistol, but the pistol only does 4 damage, and I'm not planning on moving Dux, so I'm going to go ahead and just reload this and then take another shot, because I'm pretty sure with a 100% chance to hit, I will be able to take this dog out with Borman's high-power shotgun. All right, Borman, your time to shine. You got a 100% chance to hit. Oh, actually, setting them on fire, I think, gives you a plus 25% chance to hit. That's really, really cool. That's something I want to keep in mind, actually. If we're going forward, I'm going to want to attack with ducks first to have the potential to set someone on fire, which means they're easier to hit. I think that's how that works. It might be another source of light that's doing that. But let's go ahead and shoot this guy, take him out, and thankfully get rid of both of these zone dogs without really suffering any damage at all. Ducks actually leveled up as well, and I think I am going to take the movement booster. I think having these upgrades is really, really nice, but I think base stats are also really, really nice at helping not only keep your guys alive, but just give them a little bit more utility in the battlescape. And I think that's all the enemies nearby that I got an eye on, so we're just going to go ahead and run around here, grab a hand grenade. Do I have grenades equipped, actually, is a question. I do not, so let's go ahead and equip those. There's a good bit of loot around here. Got a couple hand grenades. I think I got a med kit. Got some I didn't get a med kit, but I did get some broken weapon parts, which is really nice because it means I'll be able to upgrade my stuff. Ooh, more broken weapon parts. Looks like there's another one over here. Oh no, this is a scrap. Which sounds a little bit dismissive, like, oh, this is just scrap. Like, don't get me wrong, scrap is really good to pick up. Oh, there's a lot of bad guys there to the southeast. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take them out. We'll have a look at that battle.
We should check Hammond's cabin like the Elder asked us to.
I wonder what's going on here. Can I go in here? Huh. This looks like a passageway to somewhere or something, or maybe it's a blockade? I can't tell. Oh, cool. What is this?
Whoa, check this thing out. It must have crashed. Look at the symbol on the side. It's like a star.
So I want to say Mimir is the name of something to do with the space program, or something similar to it. Like the modern day space program, but this looks like way more advanced in technological terms compared to what we're making today. So I imagine this might have something to do with like satellites that were in space before whatever happened to this world happened. Listen, it's hard to say words sometimes, okay? You know what I mean. This has something to do with the story, I imagine, right? They wouldn't put it here if it wasn't. All right, so we're coming up on a group of enemies, and let's go ahead and scope this place out.
That's it. Hammond's cabin. Let me guess. That's not Hammond inside. Him. Ghouls.
We takes everything, but there are no secrets. Where are the secrets?
The ones in the north will catch Hammond and squeeze the secrets from his head.
Hammond will tell us what the junk is for.
The junk is for us. All of it.
Okay, so it looks like this marauder is patrolling. I'm gonna go have Borman hang out over here and see if I can get Dux to kill this guy while he's isolated. All right, so he's on his own. He's on his own out in the open. Let's go ahead and take him out. He's our crossbowman, which is nice and silent. It'll do 4 damage. He has 4 health, or well, 5 damage, and he has 4 health. That should not alert the other guys. Okay, that's really helpful to get rid of enemies like that. Let's go ahead and pick up his loot and then get in position to take out this shaman over here. All right, we got Dux in position there for an ambush. Let's go ahead and get Borman into position. Although I'm not really sure where I want Borman to be in this battle. I think I'll go ahead and have him just start out by this tree and see what we can do from there. I think I'm going to open up the battle with Dux to see if we can get this crit to initiate, because that'll bring this guy down to basically no health. So we'll go ahead and do that. Dux will take a shot of opportunity. Then I'm going to go ahead and run and gun with Borman. Some mutations lock once used and require a set number of kills to unlock. If I run and gun with Borman, I should be able to run all the way up to this house, or at least all the way up to this box, because normally I could only reach it over here. If I can get all the way up to this box, I'll be able to take this guy out with a shotgun blast. Even if Borman is caught sneaking, that's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and shoot this shaman. He has like a horn on him, which means he'll alert other enemies, I think. Now, shooting the gun will alert the other guy in any way, so, you know, it's kind of moot. But this hunter will take a shot at ducks, do 4 damage, which hurts quite a bit, but I think we'll be able to survive that. Probably a good opportunity to health kit ducks here. I can't really move and shoot here, so I'm just going to go ahead and go into Overwatch against this guy. And then I'm going to try and flush him out with Borman. Borman right up into his face. Now, it's probably not likely that we'll hit him here, but if we do hit him, it'll be good. Okay, but we destroyed his cover, which should make him run, and ducks will get an Overwatch shot on him. Nice. Ouch, goddamn. Alright, Borman, get right behind this guy to take him out. Alright, 15% chance to crit. Here we go. Not quite good enough. That's fine. I think ducks will be able to finish this off. Let's get into a flanking position so this guy's cover means nothing, and then we'll go ahead and hit him with the stinger. Bada bing, bada boom, we killed him. Ducks took an awful lot of damage there, which is not ideal. He did recover a little bit of health. That did cost me a med kit, which really sucks. And it's probably going to cost me another med kit to get ducks to full health again. I'm going to go ahead and take the health booster. I should really have this armor on ducks because he has a lot less health than Borman. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this armor on ducks because he needs the health a little bit more. And just for the sake of safety, I'm going to go ahead and heal him with that med kit so that he's full health. Let's go ahead and pick up this loot. We got a med kit, we got a Firelooker. This tube-like object gives the ability to view distant objects up close. Might also come in handy as a weapon if you get caught in the tight spot. Chronicler.
This is Hammond's Firelooker. Let's bring it back to prep before the ghouls take it.
Oh, we found a Zone Dog Camp note. As the seasons passed, I'm forced further out into the zone and can even find the most basic of objects. From time to time, I stumble across the odd hidden place, even in locations I imagine were already cleaned up by stalkers. Seasons ago, one such place we found due west of the fallen machine. There appears to be remains of an ancient camp, complete with transportable hut. Location is currently home to a pack of zone dogs who, for some reason, tolerate my presence near the breeding games. They pick off wandering ghouls and I leave them alone. This is usually unusual. Symbiosis works quite well. Due west of the fallen machine, I think...
Smallifier. Because when I looked into it, everything became smaller and more distant.
Amazing what the ancients could do.
I think he was using the telescope backwards. But yeah, I think that note was in reference to those dogs we killed earlier. So actually, kind of handily enough, we found those before we needed the note. I do kind of feel bad though for taking out a chunk of Hammond's Hammond's hut. Okay, pick up a pile of notes.
Zone ghouls stripped this cabin clean. Almost everything useful was gone. But it's a good thing ghouls can't read. They ignored the diary hidden inside Hammond's desk. Me and ducks aren't big readers either. But we look for answers in the diary. And all we get is more questions. Hammond writes how he found the crashed machine near his cabin. He's convinced the machine was sent as a message from a mythical place beyond the zone called Eden, where everybody's happy and safe. When Hammond sees another machine fall north of here, he takes his stalker crew up there to find it. I close the diary. Here's the problem. Eden's a fairy tale. Some bedtime story mutants believe in, so they can get to sleep at night. So either Hammond is onto something, or his brain's got the rot, and he's about to kill a bunch of good stalkers. Guess we gotta find out. Me and ducks have to go north. Farther from home than we've ever been. It's dangerous. Ducks thinks I'm crazy to press on. I don't disagree with him.
So that's going to be it for the first video on Mutant Year Zero Road to New Eden. There is a DLC out, Seed of Evil. If you already have the game and you've already played it, go ahead and check that out. I was initially going to play through the first few minutes of the Seeds of Evil campaign just to give you an idea of what's going on there. I feel like that's going to completely spoil the entire other campaign. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that first. Finish the game first, and then we'll go through and play Seeds of Evil. However, in the background here, I will be playing some sort of B-roll footage from the trailers and some of the images that are available for the Seeds of Evil campaign. Basically, it's like more of the game with new interesting enemies, a new mutant that you can play as, some new weapons, all sorts of cool stuff, new locations as far as I can tell, and a whole new extension of the storyline beyond the end of the game. I don't know how the story ends. I have a feeling it has something to do with new New Eden, because the entire original game was named after that. But yeah, I'm going to avoid spoiling too much of the Seeds of Evil stuff right now, because that would spoil the main campaign. I don't want to spoil it for you guys right now, because I plan to do a full playthrough of this game so far. Anyway, look, I love you all very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick first look at Mutant Year Zero. Thank you so much to Funcom, Kairos Media, and the Bearded Ladies. I think all of those guys were involved in some capacity in giving me the sponsorship and the opportunity to play this game to you guys today. And look out for more videos on this game. I love you all very, very much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!